Hey, Janeb, Charles here. Let's talk crossovers. Crossovers are no foreign concepts in media. They're basically these interesting ideas that form when you take two different characters and or franchises and put them into the same story, whether it be from comics, animation like in anime and cartoons, or even in movies, with one of the most popular forms of crossovers being video games, specifically the fighting game franchise. Many kinds of games with character crossovers like Tekken, Marvel vs. Capcom, Soul Calibur, and even freaking Jump Force, to name a few. Like one of the first early examples of these crossovers was a 1993 brawler featuring Battletoads and Double Dragon on the NES, but the first official crossover game that ever came out was in 1996 on the Sega Saturn that featured lots of different characters like from Virtual Fighters, Fighting Vipers, Virtual Cop, and especially Sonic. And speaking of Sonic, why don't we take a look at his inclusion in one of the most famous crossover games of all time? Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Is one of the most famous and influential gaming franchises on the long list of gaming properties that Nintendo knows will print the money. Regardless of the company's shameful business practices, there is definitely one thing that Nintendo is good at, and that's games. And Smash Bros. Is no exception. This game has been the driving force in many people's lives and childhoods, whether you grow with the oldie but a goodie, overrated masterpiece, the good, the bad, and the brawl, or but it's no secret that this game holds a special place in my heart, as the same for many. Bless you, Sakurai. The main reason why is because, like everyone would say about Super Smash Bros., Super Smash Bros. Is not only a celebration of Nintendo's video game history, but it's a celebrated representation of gaming history as a whole. And it's not only reflected in its content, but the number of characters that are included as well. Every single character, whether old or new, that comes into this game is used as a way of representing the character in the series that they came from. Although throughout the game's legacy, it's not all means gonna do all the characters justice. Some either get certain changes that remove a major ideal part about the character, some who came from similar franchises to other characters making them play similarly with different attributes, and some with almost no changes at all. And trust me, there are a lot of characters that fit this list of problems. But there is one specific character that has been the most vocal around the community. A character that I've generally have been a fan of for most of my childhood, and one that I'm pretty much main as well.
Added to Smash Bros. He was added incredibly late in the Brawl's development cycle, being one of the last characters developed for the game. This unfortunately led to Sonic having a very lackluster moveset that's almost a mix of moves that already existed at the time.
Designed
A great example of this is down
It was
inside
a bit of a rushed character back in
Sonic
Brawl because Sega couldn't make up their minds with one of the middle
It's not even that you fought.
Today we have the funny blue bush rat Sonic the Hedgehog, and also we have a secondary mission statement on it as well. That is to try my damnedest to make as little noise as a notable as that is the biggest complaint that.
So yeah, let's talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. Ayo, it's your boy Sonic!
Wow, that's a pretty snazzy performance there.
One of the most recognizable video game characters and Sega's biggest selling punching bag. Even from its debut, this character has never failed to stay relevant even today, whether being one of the first video game characters to have an actual decent movie, but also never fails to be in some form of controversy. And nothing says Sonic controversy more than the Super Smash Bros. Franchise. Sonic's first appearance in Super Smash Bros. Was in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, although there was a time where he was considered to be included in Super Smash Bros. Melee, since Yuji Naka claimed that it was possible, and even confirmed later on by Miyamoto and Sakurai, that they would have given the okay. But given to possible time constraints, of course that was not the case. At least you know that around the release of Brawl in 2008, Sonic finally debuted alongside Solid Snake, despite the fact that, again, Sonic was not entirely guaranteed, and was gonna end up being a last minute inclusion. But hey, at least he's in the game this time, and what did it cost? Have a completely rushed set of moves, basically copied from other fighters already in the game, and not a moveset that completely represents the character in the franchise he is from.
Oh no!
Given the time crunch that I'm pretty sure the Smash team had, Sakurai kind of had to make do with using the knowledge he already had with the Blue Blur. In a translated interview with Sakurai, the game that was utilized for the character, most of which were the original classic games of course, but also the quote-unquote newest installments at the time, which was Sonic 06 and Shadow the Hedgehog. Damn. So once Sonic was finished, most of his included moveset was tailored more towards an old Sonic fighting arcade game called Sonic the Fighters, released in 1996. Add that plus other moves referenced from his old Genesis and adventure games, and boom, you got Mr. Noodle Mouse. Even though with Sonic's inclusion and a barely inspiring moveset that can even turn my own balls blue, it still really doesn't change the fact that his very own inclusion is still considered to be the most desired character to finally make his way into the biggest fighting crossover. And his announcement even to this day has still been claimed to have broken the internet over the hype of this character finally joining the battle, regardless of the character being rushed, kinda like 06.
Chaos control!
He's
dead. I think he's dead.
Well, with this game, the Sonic series is dead.
During Brawl's competitive launch with many tournaments spanning over years and many meta nights later, it would be no secret that a new Smash game would come over the horizon. And by horizon I mean 2014. Introducing Super Smash Bros. 4 being released. It's actually Smash 5 in this case, but don't worry about it. More stages, more characters. Rip the Ice Climbers. 8-player Smash Tour, I guess. Has anyone ever actually played this mode? And lots of improvements to the game, not only in visuals, but also in the characters and moves and expressions, looking a bit more cleaner. Speaking of, how's our favorite Hedgehog doing? Hey yo, his moveset is still the same. Why is my man looking like a statue?
Why did they remove his eyebrows?
Sonic, from his addition to Brawl to 3DS and Wii U, he hasn't really changed too much at all, aside from a new coat of paint switching the voice lines from Jason Griffin to Roger Craig Smith. Other than that, there really isn't anything else really going on with him, which is pretty disappointing. Hey, at least Sonic is top tier in Smash 4, so that's pretty neat, I guess. Okay, how's Smash Ultimate? Three games from a span of 10 plus years, and this boy still hasn't changed at all? They slightly changed all the other D-list characters, so why not my boy? Now part of it, I shouldn't really get too worked up about it. After all, the somewhat campy playstyle Sonic had in Smash 4 was slightly nerfed, so some of his current moves he has, they basically had to commit to it. More so now, a lot of Sonic players has to be more aggressive with their playstyle. I mean, to a certain extent. But with the game's new engine, mechanics, and smoother looking animations to boot, I shouldn't have to complain too much, right? Wrong. And listen, I get it's not just Sonic that gets this treatment. There are a lot of characters you can pick from in this massive list of characters that deserve their own form of rework, but it still feels criminal that one of the most recognizable characters with, at this point, having overabundance amount of games, doesn't have an updated moveset that fits the character currently. And that's what this video is about, to provide a moveset on what it could have been the ideal moveset for Sega's iconic mascot. And trust me, there's a lot to go off of in terms of Sonic's moveset being more akin to his character in his games as well. Most of the ideas I have given a lot of thought of, given my own perspective and what I've seen from other videos and other fan-made movesets, but just to make things a little fair, I'll give some other alternatives if I feel like there's a good enough option to consider. Okay? Okay. Many of the characters in Smash would have their own little quirks that not only make up how they are as a character, but also how they function within the game, which in some cases they would have to classify under the different fighting character archetypes. Different variations of character styles where you look at one character and can easily pick up what kind of gameplay style they have, whether they be an all-arounder, a zoner, trapper, grappler, and or a glass cannon, to name a few. So before we touch upon Sonic's moveset, what exactly does he embody? Of course, the moment you look at his character design, personality, and color scheme, you can tell his character is made for speed. Within his own games, that has been Sonic's main selling point since his creation. Fast-paced games that reward the player for achieving that speed and keeping that said momentum. Because of his fast speed, Sonic has an ego and can get cocky, and because of that, in turn, can put him in a bad spot if you're not careful. Which I can give credit where credit is due and say that Smash Bros. Does capture that pretty well, but unfortunately, he's become less of a bait and punish character and more akin to a hit and run, which defensively shouldn't really be a problem, but as of late, that has been the main problem floating around the interwebs. So how exactly do we turn this?
Like Wario cussing under his brother, oh, goddamn son of a bitch, I hate this fucking animal.
into this?
Definitely traveling a lot last year, but
that's it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, it doesn't really take a lot of imagination, but I figure there are some better examples we can use where we can keep Sonic's bait and punish style, but also have him a bit more of offensive capabilities, almost true to a series. Now, there are a lot of moves to go off from the multitude of games at my beck and call, but I mostly just want to focus on what kind of moves Sonic would have had if he had more time to be fleshed out until his release from Brawl. Because, let's be honest, most of the characters we have now in Ultimate pretty much have the exact same, if not similar movesets from their first debut. From other videos I've seen of people discussing around his current moveset, it's mostly in regards to him seeming more as a newcomer, or if he was created as a DLC, but I don't want to do any sort of fancy fucking game. Sonic already has enough flag going on for him just for being too fast for people to react online. What's next? Sonic having a projectile? But no, I'm just going to play it simply by making it to what Sonic's moveset could have been and what changes it may or may not have within the current iteration of the Blue Blur. But before we continue, if you are interested in the other videos within this topic, I'll put down some links to some of my favorites in regards to this topic, where they looked at it through a different lens. Alright, we good? Alright, let's get it. Alright, let's look at Sonic's jab. Sonic's jab currently is a simple 3-hit combo that is in reference to a similar combo from Sonic the Fighters, and so far, I have no issues with this move. It's nice, simple, quick, and after 3 games it has a major visual improvement. But one thing I will say is that something is missing though. For a fast character who mostly uses his legs, it's kind of weird that he doesn't have some form of a rapid jab. So the main change I would give Sonic is to give him a rapid jab with a flurry of kicks, kinda like Fox's for example, or maybe from that one Sonic fan-made fighting game in tandem with the regular jab he has. Sonic's up tilt is fine. It's hard to say where precisely the reference to the move comes from, but a lot of sources says it's a reference to the skip kick from Sonic the Fighters. I wouldn't really change anything here at all, although you could change it to the top kick from Sonic Battle. Although when I thought about it, the way the move works, it's kind of a weird way, or it looks like it may be in a weird angle, that I don't think it fits well in this case. Plus in regards to Sonic's current move as an anti-air option, I think the skip kick works fine. Sonic's side tilt is the horse kick from Sonic the Fighters. For a lot of Sonic's moves, this honestly is a great get off me tool that I actually use a lot, so I don't see them being changed at all really. Sonic's down tilt is more of a reference to, again, Sonic the Fighters. Man, Sakurai must really love Sonic the Fighters, huh? But it doesn't really matter because this move I ain't gonna change either. Though if you do want to give it more of a different visual effect, you could make it more reminiscent of the sweep kick from 06 and Unleashed, if you really want to. For Sonic's dash attack, it has had 2 other changes. Initially in Brawl, it would basically be another spin dash variant, while in Smash 4, he spin dashes, then kicks, and now in Ultimate, he just does a flying kick. And I'm not gonna lie, but Sonic's current dash attack always seemed a bit awkward to me. Like, to me, it doesn't really feel like it fits, in my opinion. But lucky for you, I think I have the perfect solution. I would change Sonic's dash attack to the Sonic Windmill from Sonic Battle, since that's literally what the move is supposed to do. The only alternative I could give would be to go back to the dash attack variant from Smash 4. Funny enough, I actually really like this iteration of Sonic's dash attack, but to spice it up a bit, the last hit of the dash attacks, Sonic would do a slide, kinda like in Sonic Advance 2. You must think I'm crazy if you think I will ever change Sonic's F Smash.
You must be out of your damn mind.
Like shit, nigga, don't hate me, cause it's fucking beautiful, nigga. Maybe you got rid of that old yes frame 1 jab and 2 frame grenades, you get some bitches on your dick. Oh, better yet, maybe Sakurai would finally call your dog ass if he ever stops messing with that Bowser fellow or that Miyamoto guy you fucking with. Nigga! What? But in all seriousness, Sonic's Force Smash is staying. It's nice, a good kill move, which Sonic really does need, let's be honest. And it's just an all-around good move.
Are you serious? This is torture. You're torturing me and everyone else watching. Wait.
The move is from Sonic the Fighters, if you haven't guessed already, but this move is so good, it's almost a crime for how good it is. Kills reliably well, you can angle it, which is good for 2 framing, and just look at that range. Just look at that range, boy.
That's quite big. Impressive.
Distance demon my ass. Okay, up smash has got to go. Like, don't get me wrong, this is a nice looking move and all, and that would have been the end of it, but other than that, this move is just not that great. It's laggy with a decent amount of end lag, and it barely kills on percentages where it should. Sure, I've seen that they buffed it in certain patches, but Regardless, this move is pretty unreliable and most Sonic players rarely use it. I think I've probably seen like Ken use it once, but honestly I couldn't even find like like I can't even find the footage of when he used it. That's how rare it is I've seen people use this move, okay? So what exactly am I going to change it to? Alright, now follow me on this. Imagine Sonic, but with Fox's up smash. Boom. Sonic updraft. This somersault kick from Sonic Battle will be the perfect alternative to Sonic's current up smash for nice and sweet kills for Sonic. So at least then we actually get a nice quick and consistent kill option, and you know nothing says consistency than Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Now, out of a lot of Sonic's moves, this one actually has more changes than most of his moves. First, starting off in Brawl, where Sonic spin dashes back and forth in a short distance, which is apparently a move in Sonic the Fighters, something called the Dizzy Spin? What? Which, I guess, sure makes sense, but it doesn't really scream Sonic, you know? Now in the recent games, it got changed to the split kick, which, sure, I can kind of see Sonic doing this, but to me, it really is nothing inspiring about it. But there is one move that I believe should be Sonic's down smash, and that is the Sonic Flare from Sonic Battle. One thing that isn't really utilized in Sonic's character that much is Sonic breakdancing. I mean, sure, you see it in some of his taunts and even in his victory screen, but not really in a lot of his movesets, which kind of sucks because it's part of his character and his fighting style. Sonic's fighting style has always had some relation to breakdancing, or to be more specific, oh wait, what? How do you say this again?
Capoeira.
Yeah, that. That's usually the fighting style that Sonic mostly represents within his character. Even in his other recent games, you see him breakdancing. So the fact that my man doesn't even have a move that represents that part of his character is just straight criminal. Like, for fuck's sake, even Mario's down smash is in reference to him doing some form of breakdancing from the cover of Dance Dance Revolution Mario makes, and this guy's not even known for breakdance! Regardless of my little outburst, anyways, we're sticking to the Sonic Flare for this one. So apparently this move is also from Sonic the Fighters. Yeah, totally shocked and surprised, featuring nobody. Apparently this move is reminiscent of the air spin, and honestly, for what it does, I like it. I don't really see too much of an issue with it. Although, given its visual size and hitbox, you can probably still keep the use of it the same and have it more reminiscent of the insta-shield from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. But other than that, I leave this the same. Alright, so about Sonic's forward aerial. Question. What the fuck is this?
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
So when I started getting into looking up character movesets and I saw this, I was very confused about where this move actually came from. I mean, it does its job well and it can get pretty solid kills at the ledge, but you know for a fact that we have to change this move. I know that this move is a reference to the Emerald Die from Sonic the Fighters again, yeah, blah blah blah, but this move really doesn't fit with Sonic. As for the move I'm changing it to, do I really need to say it? Like, it's pretty obvious, but like seriously, it is really obvious. Do I really have to say it? We're changing it to the Sonic Eagle from Sonic Battle. Literally no contest, don't at me. You've seen it in Project M and other fan-made related games, and also in some comment sections. You know for a fact people want this move. Good for comboing when hitting the sour spot, but once you hit that sweet spot, which I'm pretty sure might be at his heel, it'll have spark properties. But for those who still don't understand, it's gonna work pretty similar to Steve's forward air. Are we clear on that? Okay, good, let's move on. This move doesn't need to change. Okay, next. Okay, despite the memes aside upon the scissor kick move not connecting and stuff like that, I still really like this move. I'm pretty sure a lot of Sonic players do too. It just doesn't connect when it should, and in most cases, it can be pretty frustrating. It was really good in Smash 4 and was pretty consistent there, so why not in this game? So the only change I would give to this move is just make it better and fix the hitboxes. Like, in reality, we're not even gonna get an updated Sonic moveset, so we're not asking for much, please. Other than that, that move is staying, and the move can still do some pretty cool things like this. So downwards aerial, this one was very difficult in regards to what I could do with this move. Because, funny enough, it's a move that's actually not from Sonic the Fighters. It's actually the Sonic Rocket from Sonic Battle. The move automatically sends you straight down, and the startup frames of the move has a spike hitbox, which could lead to some interesting plays. So yeah, for once, we actually have an original move that isn't actually from Sonic the Fighters. Although some wikis would say otherwise. So I actually like this move a lot, and I was thinking about just letting the move be. But... So let's get rid of this and replace it with something more akin to the bounce bracelet move from Sonic Adventure 2, but with a little twist. So every time you use it, it will send you straight down just like in the actual game, and when you hit the ground or the opponent, you will of course bounce. And if you hit the opponent around the startup of the move, it'll have a spike hitbox kind of similar to Greninja and the Belmonts. But to bounce it out, you can basically use it as many times as you want consecutively, but if you don't hit any opponents after 3 bounces, you would have a bit of an lag, kind of similar to how the move works from Sonic Lost World. As for the animation though, it would be more reminiscent of the bounce move from Sonic Advance 2. Damn, I'm just flexing my Sonic knowledge in this video. Now that I said it out loud, I'm not sure if that's a positive thing. Okay, this one's easy to change. For Sonic's neutral special, Sonic Wave, baby, from Sonic Battle! I'm kidding, I'm joking, God, Jesus Christ. I don't know, maybe give him the strap like in Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't know. Just imagine if Sonic wields a gun, just to reference Shadow the Hedgehog. And for his neutral special, this nigga wields a gun. This nigga may be fast, but I'm fast enough to pull a trigger on this Glock, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Nah, but in all seriousness, I won't be changing the move. But what I will be changing is the attributes around the move. Okay, here's what I mean. What the hell does Sonic do when he successfully hits something with a homing attack? Well, duh, he poses. Like, ever since Sonic Adventure, he's been posing ever since he's been doing every time he does a homing attack. So why is he not doing that in Smash Brothers? That was one of the things about Sonic in Smash that always boggles my mind, is that he never flexes on niggas when he does a homing attack. Like, oh, I don't know, like in almost every game he does it in. That's literally part of his character, is the fact that Sonic literally is a show-off. So at least let him do that. Like, for fuck's sake, even Project M/Project Plus, whatever you want to go for, got it down packed. So just bring that over to Smash Ultimate, please? Okay? Thank you. Yeah, we ain't changing this. This fits Sonic, but what I would do is change the animation though. Make it similar to Sonic CD where he twirls after bouncing on the spring. Yeah, spin charge stays. I kinda don't really like how it's called spin charge, but whatever. That's besides the point. Not only does it bring homage to the classic era of games with being Sonic's main move, it's just a really great burst option to give to the character. Despite me saying this, what about side B? So you're probably wondering, if we're keeping down B the same, what are we gonna do with side B? Are we just gonna simply change it? Oh, no. I'm gonna do you one better. Okay, now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I like both spin dash and spin charge.
What?
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 You fucking what, mate?
Nani?
But, I completely understand why people feel like Sonic shouldn't have two moves that are pretty similar. But even if we did get rid of side B, it would almost feel kinda off. One thing about Sonic that we all know him for is speed and momentum, and getting rid of one of his spin dashes I feel would almost cripple that momentum-based movement that Sonic is known for. Plus, from what I've been able to witness, I've seen that Sonic can do some really cool tech in relation to side B. Like this. Like this. And this. Or even like this. Hell, even in Smash 4, we had him doing this shit. So personally, I don't think we should outright get rid of spin dash side B. But I do have a way to make it slightly better, and it all relies upon one single game. Sonic Adventure. I guess also Sonic Adventure 2, but it's more prevalent in the first game. In Sonic Adventure 1, when you first get the Lightspeed dash, you would charge up your spin dash until you stop and glow, until you release it. Later on in the game, you'll get the Lightspeed attack, which works similarly, but locks onto nearby enemies. So from there, that got me thinking, why not include that in tandem with side B? Hear me out. The one thing in relation to side B in the newest game is that once you fully charge it, after a while, the game forces you to commit to it, just so people don't camp like in Smash 4. But instead of fully committing to a spin dash at the edge of it fully charged, why not then just give you the option to go into Lightspeed attack mode? The moment you finally charge it to use Lightspeed attack, you can hold it, have it ready, and still move around until you press side B again to dash forward into a single hit, kind of like a mixture of Fox's and Greninja side B. The best way to show an example of this would be similar to a fan-made mod of Super Smash Bros. Brawl called Melee 2. or Melee HD, whatever works better for you, where Sonic is present and has a Lightspeed attack in his moveset. Here we see him charging up the Spin Dash, and when it's fully charged, he's still able to move around until he uses Side B again. But the main difference in this context is that he can still use Spin Dash regularly, but he won't be able to use Lightspeed attack until you let Spin Dash fully charge all the way, just like in the adventure titles. Quite ingenious, no? So that's what I would do with Side B. Keep it quite similar, but add a little spin to it. Ayo, Future Char here. I just want to come and mention how that little pun thing that I made about the spin and everything, like that was like completely unintentional. That wasn't even part of the script here that I'm showing you at all. I just realized it like the moment as I'm doing it. Now, I wasn't sure if I should bring the throws into the mix because I honestly have no problem with the throws Sonic has. You probably could dig through his history and find better alternatives, but so far, I have no problem with the current throws. Just make back throw stronger, okay? And so far, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all the changes I want for Sonic's moveset. I'm not going to go too deep in the technical side of things like frame data and stuff, but this is what I would call the ultimate moveset that I would feel would probably fit as a great representation to Sonic through his characters and games. Oh yeah, but before I forget, I should also mention the other stuff. It's mostly just other small details that would have been cool to add, so I'm just going to go through them all real quick. All of Sonic's taunts are still pretty good, even with the different voice actor. Just please give us back "You're Too Slow" as the voice lines for his side taunt. When Sonic gets KO'd from either side of the stage, a bunch of rings should explode, just like how it is every time he gets hit in these games. So, you think Cloud and Joker are the only ones with long-ass victory themes?
You fool!
Sonic's victory theme is basically ripped from Sonic 06, but they left out the second part of the theme, which plays the acoustic version of the song His World. So I say put that in there so it sounds a little like this.
Sonic wins!
Piece of cake!
But if you want to completely change Sonic's victory jingle, here are some of my favorite alternatives I would have gone with.
It was almost too easy!
Has some changes to his idle poses. The finger wag one I like, but why not also add in that one pose he does in Sonic 3 and Knuckles? And after a while, if nothing happens, he continuously taps his foot or even lays down like in the recent games. And last but not least, just make it more expressive. It feels as if in almost every game and every iteration of Sonic, he just gets stiffer and blander. While as the series continues, many of the other characters, especially the ones who don't even have faces or just straight up flat, have more personality and expression than him, and it just feels sad. Like in Brawl, he has so much expression, but now he's just standing there, menacingly, like he's plotting to see how he's gonna time me out this round. Listen, I love Super Smash Bros. I love the series, and with every new game that comes out, I'm gonna be just as hype about it like everyone else. And I'm not knowledgeable in game design, especially in this case with fighting games. I'm just a massive video game nerd with too much time on his hands. Especially when it comes to the continuity of a speedy anthropomorphic blue hedgehog that can run at the Mach speed like an easy morning jog in a crossover party game.
Whoops, did I just say that out loud?
But in all seriousness, this game is one of my favorite franchises with how much time and love each game has because of a single guy who wanted to show his love from his hobby turned passion to the world. And honestly, you really can't even blame Sakurai at all for this, as some people for some reason want to. After Smash 64, the other Smash titles that came after, he had to continue to push himself to make the game better, and probably even had to cut corners. When he made Melee, he basically only had a year to complete it. And of course, probably had to cut corners to make the deadline. And Brawl was no different. Making another Smash game after Melee wasn't even in his mindset at the time. It just randomly smacked him in the face during a presentation and kind of had to go along with it. Sure, it took him a lot longer than the previous game, but that doesn't mean he didn't have to cut corners. Like it was mentioned beforehand that Sonic, his inclusion was a last minute addition, and Sakurai even said himself that adding a character such as Sonic wouldn't be an easy task. Quote, among the characters that were created from the ground up, he was the last one added. It didn't take much thought to realize bringing Sonic to life in Smash would be no small feat. If I gave him the same super mobility he possesses in his original game, he would have become overpowered. What was I to do? I was conflicted. And given what happened to Brawl with Meta Knight and Bayonetta in Smash 4 a couple years later, Sonic being overpowered would be an understatement. He would most likely be just as broken, if not worse. Though it does get me thinking, would Sonic's moveset be any different if he was put in with more thought, if the Smash team had more time to flesh him out? I don't know. I don't even think we really do know, but one thing is for sure, regardless of how you feel about Sonic and probably other new characters that ended up coming after, we know that their inclusions alone are what set in motion in regards to newcomers to Smash Bros. It's what continued to set the stage for the future installments of what characters come next, and the hype that comes with after. And regardless of all that, just like everyone else, seeing their favorite character even remotely represented in this game is honestly just a dream come true for many. Because like I said before, this game will continue to have a special place in my heart. Created by fans, for fans. Ayo, what up, shit dicks? Well, this whole ending, I guess somewhat took on a nice, wholesome, sad tone at the end. Wasn't really expecting it, but that's just how I guess the direction I was taking it. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoy the video. This video project has been taking some time. This is probably one of those projects that I wanted to experiment and try to do something completely and utterly new. More like, and the thing is, I'm kind of glad and liked how everything turned out at the end. I would say this video was a lot longer than expected. I wasn't expecting it to go this long, but I kind of, like, I guess overestimated how was it going to be, because pretty much the entire script, like, I think this is probably one of my first times making like an official script and actually kind of like going with what I'm going for, and I wasn't expecting. I had made some test scripts for other video projects that I might revive at some point, but this is probably one of the first ones where I actually like was happy with what I have. And right now, from what I've seen, it right now is like 14 pages long. So wasn't expecting how it was gonna go, and plus everything else that came in relation with the video, I kind of just had to like just go through as I'm editing and everything and seeing how it goes. But it has taken some time, and I'm sorry for how long it has taken. I feel like if time managing and if I wasn't that demotivated, this video probably would have came out way longer ago. But like I said, I've been busy with a lot of things, been pretty demotivated, so I stopped the project for some time. And it's also due to the fact that some other stuff in the Smash community has been going on that makes me feel like I kind of just want to distance myself. I think so far, because of that, I think this might be like the one and only video I'll probably ever make on Smash Brothers, unless like something cool has thought up. I don't know, maybe I'll make a video in relation to it on like DLC or something if an idea comes to mind. Next video I'll probably end up doing is basically a CS:GO related video I've been working on. Hopefully I can start going back into it now that I've finally finished this project. Another project that'll be coming too. In any case, I do hope you guys enjoyed the video for how different and how long it took. The editing process is kind of like a nightmare, but I say thanks to that internship I'm doing, I've been back on the editing grind now. So we'll just see how everything goes. And I guess as an update now, I think by the time I start recording this and everything and the video being finished, by that point that they're making the video, Pyra, Mithra, and then Kazuya from Tekken end up being announced for DLC. Now we have apparently one more character for the DLC now. And I know people are gonna start complaining. Like, they already complained when Kazuya came out, so of course whoever's gonna be the next character, I'm gonna be excited. I mean, rip Dante and Shantae to be in Smash, I guess. At least Sakurai acknowledged that people really wanted these two characters to come in here, so hopefully if we ever do get another Smash game after this, hopefully those two characters become a thing, because that would be great. And maybe a new Sonic moveset. I don't know. I'm already done with talking about it. It would be nice. I kind of hope like Dr. Eggman was gonna be a DLC character. That would be great. Especially since like the whole theme with villains and everything, and then of course Sonic's 30th anniversary that also recently was announced with apparently I don't know if I would say a remake or remaster of Sonic Colors coming for the Switch, and then of course some more of the new other Sonic media related things, and also a new game that apparently was leaked out called Sonic Rangers or something. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. In any case, if you do enjoy content like this, feel free to subscribe and all that BS and all that good stuff. Hopefully the next video won't take too long. And I guess yeah, just continue following me, follow my socials like Twitter, because Twitter is like the only thing I technically got. I do have an Instagram, but I don't use it as much. Twitter's probably the main thing I use for updating and shit posting. It's the place I have the most fun, despite how unfun Twitter has become. But yeah, I do have a Twitch, I guess. I'll occasionally go back to be streaming on that for a while. I might do some streaming here on YouTube as well. I don't know, probably do a stream like either before or after this video comes out. I don't know, who knows. But in any case, I do hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see y'all bitches freaking next time, my fams.